to my channel. It's Rachel. Today we're going to do unboxing versus unboxing of Boxycharm versus Ipsy Glambag Plus. These are like two of my favorite boxes. This is for April of 2019. Yeah, so anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like bell, all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm a lifestyle unboxing beauty channel type channel. Let's get into this. So Boxycharm is a $21 a month subscription. You can get it for a little bit cheaper if you do them by like 3 or 6 months. I do every 3 months, so mine's like 19 something a month. And then Ipsy Glambag Plus is a upgraded version of the regular Ipsy bag. You have to, or at least previously, you had to be part of Ipsy first with their $10 Glambag, and then you could upgrade eventually to the Glambag Plus. They've recently opened this up to everybody. This is $25 a box. So let's go into Boxycharm first. So this is the season of festival. And what does that mean? 30-something-year-old person here that never goes to festivals. It is Coachella and all those seasons. So this is that season where you see on Instagram and all the trendy hot people are like all made up with pretty makeup, and they go into the desert and they sweat their butts off and they go to music festivals. Well, meanwhile, all the rest of us are doing our normal things and we're like, what's this? But in the meantime, we get these really cool things in our boxes with fun, creative colors. So it's a nice change of pace. But I digress. So this is the Boxycharm's theme. It's peace, love, and boxy. And then there was something else going around that was calling it Boxychella. I guess they're at the site right now. That's their theme for it. So anyway, this is all festival styled stuff. I have kind of peeked in everything, so none of this is a surprise to me, but let's get into it. Boxycharm always goes over these items in the card here, so I'll go over these prices as we go along. So the first thing here I see is the Butter London Power Up Mascara. I'm not super excited about this. I have so many mascaras, and I have ones that I absolutely love. I have tried their Double Decker mascara, which I personally didn't care for, but this will be on my list of things to try. It is in the color Powder Black. I kind of wish someone would send different colors. I know black is the color everybody gets, but it would have been really fun to have gotten like a colored mascara for festival season. But anyway, that is that. I think some people got lipsticks, which would have been fun to get, but this is $20. Oh, by the way, this is, I think, version 14. Man, they're getting lots of versions. So you can see here the little 14 with the heart. Next thing here, we were spoiled and everybody kind of knew they were going to get this. This is Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder. This is a loose highlighter. I have actually never gotten anything from this brand, let alone a loose highlighter. So I am kind of curious about this product. This is what it looks like. I've already gotten into it. As you can tell, it is messy, but that's what the packaging looks like. It's in the color Summer Haze. And when I opened it up, it's very, very messy. As you can see, it's already all over here. But when I open it up, there's like this little plastic thing. And then the way it works is you can twist this little device here, if I can do it for you guys. And then it has a little shaker here where it comes out. This is very, very messy. I'm gonna have to play around with this and see kind of how to put this on, but this is really pretty. It's kind of like a champagne-y, iridescent-y color. Very pretty, as you can see there. So I do like this. I just don't know how I feel about it being so messy. So I'll play with this and we'll get back from that. All right, next thing is the Luxie Summer Days Brush Powder Set. And again, it's got that festival theme. You've got the little thing here. And let me show you, because this is, I mean, we all know we're getting this anyway. This is the pure festival palette that comes with it. So again, you can see the thing here. Real quick, sorry, before I get on, the Artist Couture highlighter was $27. So let's get back to the Luxie here. So I love Luxie brushes. I am never, ever, ever upset about getting Luxie brushes. I know some people are like, can we get something else besides Luxie? But I just absolutely love their brushes. So more brushes to me is never a bad thing. Then as I wear out brushes, I can switch them out or I have sets in different parts of my house depending on where I do stuff. So these are the 3 brushes. This is a large shader, so I'm not quite sure how I'll use this one yet. This one's kind of an unusual. As you can see, it's got that ombre effect. It fades from pink to orange. This one here is a small shader. I don't actually have really much in the way from Luxie in this type. And then this one here is a small contour. Again, I'm not sure how I'm going to use this yet, but these are brushes I actually do not have from them, so that's kind of fun. And I'm throwing this, I do really like the coloring there, so super cute. All right, the Luxie brush set here is $28. And then the next thing here is the Pure Festival palette. So I kind of have mixed feelings about Pure products. I like some of their products a lot and I dislike some of their products. I've had some okay palettes from them, and I've had some palettes that are just stinky awful. And the Pure Boxycharm collaboration palette from last year, or I mean, I guess it was a little over a year ago, was awful. I gave that one away for my daughter. But this one is kind of fun. This, I don't think, was specifically made for Boxycharm in mind. I think this was just a palette they made. But anyway, really cute packaging. This packaging feels way nicer than a lot of Pure packaging. A lot of Pure's packaging kind of feels cheap to me, but I do like the packaging on this. It does have a nice big mirror. And this is what the palette looks like. It's a very interesting palette. So if the quality ends up being nice, I actually kind of like it. So it does have a couple pressed glitters, which I don't love pressed glitter, but I don't have a lot of pressed glitter. So it's a gold one here, and then this is like a pink and gold shift, as you can see there. They've got some really pretty bright colors, the pink and the purple, and then a lot of like muted, more brown tones. From what I have swatched of this, it does feel really nice and buttery. And so I am hopeful that this will actually work out quite nicely, but I just don't know. Like I said, that one may be a little patchy, but I find purples can be a little bit difficult. This is the pink. So there you go. I'm hopeful. And this is a palette that I definitely want to play around and get back with you guys on. Does it have a smell? Nope, doesn't have much of a smell. Interestingly enough, they put in the Endurance eyeshadow primer in here, sample, which I thought was kind of fun. It fell out of the box. So that is the thing here. It says that it is supposed to have some key ingredients in this palette. Oof. Excuse me for a second while I get the sample out of here. It's supposed to have some key ingredients in this. It says it has a combination of ginseng green tea and vitamin B, helps with the skin's natural metabolism, and xanthophyll, which is supposed to help against high energy visible blue light. So this must be from their new line. They have a like a UV line that came out recently. But I'll have to play with this and let you guys know, but that's the color range that they have there. And then obviously these are cruelty free, and wow, they say it's only good for 6 months. I've never seen an eyeshadow palette only be good for 6 months. That's kind of a weird thing. Anyway, I digress. Last thing here is the Real for Her Finish Line Liquid Eyeliner. So I think this is probably a black eyeliner. I am not sure, but let's open it because I actually don't have a liquid eyeliner that I have open right now that I'm using. I don't use them very often, but I figured let's try this one out and see. I do like Real Her's eyeliners, like their gel formulas. So we'll see. This is what it looks like. And this is what it looks like. Okay. So, ooh, that is nice and inky black. So that's not bad. I'll have to play with that and see. I am not a big fan of liquid eyeliner, and I don't play with it very often, but I will try this one. It is jet black, and I'll get back with you guys on that. So that was $16 for that. And then did I mention the Pure palette is $36? All right, so that is that. I'm not too upset about it. I do think the palette is fun. We'll see about how I feel about the mascara and the liner. I'm a little bummed about getting a black liner. I think it's just kind of boring. But whatever, the highlighter is good and the brushes are good. So overall, Boxy was pretty good this month. Oh, update for you guys who have watched my previous video. I finally got a response from Boxycharm about my last box, which had the incorrect palette in it. If you don't remember or haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below and maybe above if I get around to it. But anyway, that video, I talked about the fact that I got sent the wrong stuff. I'm super pale. They sent me this really dark palette. And they were supposed to go off your survey and your profile, and they didn't do that with me. Well, most people got an email that said, hey, here's the points back. I did not. And so I reached out to them, and they're like, we're so sorry, we're gonna put a specialist in charge of it. Didn't hear anything, starting to get really upset, emailed them back and said, guys, it's been like 3 weeks. I have heard nothing. Like, I hear you're giving out charms. At the very minimum, can you send me the charms? And they did. The next day they put it in. So that got resolved. Little annoying that I had to bug them multiple times, but I'm happy with the solution. So I did go and buy, when they stocked up the charm room, the Tatcha, I think it's a Tatcha lotion on there. So I was curious about that. So I'll show you guys when that comes in. All right, let's get into Ipsy. Ipsy Glambag Plus. This is probably my absolute favorite box. Absolute favorite. Not always like amazing, but I usually really like everything in it. And I just think that they do such a nice job of tailoring it to your profile. Then they allow you, if you like some of the items you didn't get, you can buy them as add-ons on one day. I think it's on the 2nd or the 3rd. They allow you to buy add-ons. And so like there was the Huda Beauty palettes that were on. I didn't add anything this time. I was trying to be good. But just FYI, that's really cool that they do that. And the full size, I think, are like $11 or $12. And the you can even get the little sample sizes, which are cheaper. All right, so they always have this don't be pretty like them, be pretty like you, and then the foam insert, and then they have all this stuff in here. They always give you a nice little pamphlet that goes over all your products here. And yeah, let's get into it. The theme here is now is the season for fresh spring beauty. So they are going for things that are very clean beauty. I noticed that is the other big theme this month. I think it was Look Fantastic. It was a clean beauty month. I'm not sure. Anyway, first thing in here is the Laura Sanchez Moods palette. This actually feels very festival to me and less just clean beauty. I actually do not know anything about this particular person. She is a makeup influencer. I will have to look her up, but I am not as familiar with her. But this is what her palette looks like. The packaging is super cute. And that's what it looks like on the back. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. So this is why I'm saying this feels very festival to me. In fact, in some ways, this feels a little more festival makeup than the other one because you can see it's a lot more colorful. They did include a really nice little brush here. Well, maybe it's not that nice. The brush is kind of funny, actually. Yeah, not the best quality brush, but they did include a brush in here. But it looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades plus 2 highlighter shades. Now, when I started swatching this, it doesn't look as impressive in person, but once you start swatching it, some of the stuff's really pretty. This highlighter shade, for example, is kind of an iridescent kind of pink to green shift. It's so pretty. It's so subtle here. Hard to kind of see on the camera, but oh, it's so pretty. This is kind of like a more champagne-y color, a little bit darker. This one I would probably use more as an inner corner highlight or a color on my eye. It's a little dark for my skin. But some of these other colors are just really, really pretty. This pink has like a gold duochrome to it. And then this green color here, so pretty. And these swatch out so pretty. Look at those colors. Oh. So I am actually extremely excited to try out this palette. Let me show you guys a couple more colors. There's a blue and a matte pink here. Look at that, just so pretty. So yeah, even though this is not supposed to be festival vibes, this gives me more of a festival vibe. But they're very, very pretty. So a little bit about this, it is vegan, it's cruelty free. And then the, let's see how much this one costs. This is valued at $35. So this is roughly about the same price as the other one. So this is by a Colombian makeup artist with NYX or NYX Face's 2016 Beauty Vlogger of the Year. So I just didn't know that. I didn't know much about her. And so it's the Moods eyeshadow and highlight palette. Doesn't really have a smell. All right, so that is that. I really, really like that. But gosh, look at those colors. So excited, so excited. Okay, next thing in the box here is the Highbrow Pencil by Benefit. I'm not going to swatch this because I don't know if I'm going to keep this or give this away. I have so many of these pencils and I just don't use them. It's for whatever reason, they're just not my thing. But this is basically what it looks like. I'll open it up here, but again, like I said, I'm not going to swatch it just so you guys can appreciate. It's just a creamy, pinky, like one that you put under your brow. I have a couple of these from different brands and I have not reached for them. So I don't know if I'm going to necessarily use this or if I'll pass this along in a giveaway. Benefit's a fantastic brand. I really do like it. I just find myself not using these, so I don't know if I need yet another one. This one is worth $22. All right. Okay, next thing here is interesting. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm going to give it a good college try. This is that Paris Hilton Pro DNA Dual Acting Cleanser, Gel Cleanser. I personally did not know that Paris Hilton had gotten into beauty and makeup products, although that leap does not stun me. But this is apparently been getting pretty good reviews, so I'm going to give it a good try. It is closed, so I'm not going to open it up just yet because I have other cleansers that I need to use, but I've heard good things about it. So it's supposed to be part of a 2-start regimen. I don't know what the second part is, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see what the price value on this. This is supposed to be worth $29. And it's supposed to, it states that it has cleansing gel infused with exfoliating caviar lime, pineapple derivative enzymes to brighten the skin, cucumber to depuff, white tea extract to remove damages from wrinkles and help repair sun damage. That's a lot of big claims. So it does sound like it has probably AHA in it. I'll have to give it a try. Let's get back with you guys once I am there. All right, next thing here is the Gold Faden MD Bright Eyes Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. This is made with soy peptide, rice bran extracts, and arenica. So I am actually excited to try this out. I just got some other eye stuff, so now I feel like I'm on a little bit of eye cream overload, but I have never tried this brand, but I'm curious. So this one here is worth $55. Whew. And let's see what the cream looks like. I'm going to put a little bit on this part here. All right, that's what the cream looks like. Doesn't have much of a smell and soaks in pretty nicely and quickly. So we'll see, we'll give it a try. Yeah, it doesn't really have much of a smell, so I am curious on how this works. I have been trying all different eye creams recently. I'm going to do an empties video because I've just tried out a bunch of sample sizes of some different big name ones, and I have some really interesting thoughts about some of them. Some that I absolutely adore and some that I'm kind of like, don't waste your money on it. So add that onto my list of things to try. All right, last thing here is the Lovecraft Beauty Blush Palette. This is not a brand that I have tried. I've heard about them. This is the packaging, which seems a little wonky. Yeah, it's a little wonky, as you can see. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess it's designed to be kind of at an angle there. I'm like real tangential today. Anyway, let's read about this brand and then go in there. Lovecraft Beauty Blush Palette. This is for $39. This is made by makeup artist Francella Daly. I don't know if that's the artist or not. I'm gonna have to do more research. But the brand is part skincare, part color cosmetics, and 100% magic. So this has 3 colors, Athleta, Dauphine, and Ascala. And I'm trying to look at this to see on the products here or on the ingredients if there's really anything that's just amazing skincare. And I'll be honest, nothing in here strikes me as being like crazy awesome for the skin. I think they just like to say that sometimes. It does have a nice mirror. And let me get this open because I was debating if I was going to keep this or not. And I think I am curious, since I've never tried this brand, I'm going to go ahead and give it a good go. It does, like I said, have a mirror. These are very pretty colors. And let me just, well, let me do it with this finger here. Show you guys the 3 colors here. These are pretty subtle. They don't go on the fingers that well. So those are the blushes. Fairly subtle, kind of feel dry. They're not creamy feeling. But I bet these are pretty buildable. So I am curious at how these are going to work. This color here, this Altheta, seems like it'd be a really good color. But actually, all 3 of these colors I think will work really well with my skin tone. So I will try these out and get back with you guys. Again, not a brand that I'm used to. I'm not a huge blush person. Especially I've gotten into these blushes that are creams to powders, and so I've not been reaching for my powder blushes as much. But who knows, maybe I'll change my mind on this. These are matte formulas, which I have been reaching a little bit more towards. So anyway, that is that. So I don't have enough time looking at my timer here because I'm using my camera that has limited space on memory. I'm not gonna have time to do a big show of this on, unfortunately. But if you guys want to see this palette, the Moods palette, please let me know, or the Pure palette. And then I'll try to incorporate some of these others into my routine to let you guys know what I think of these, especially since they're just brands that I haven't tried before. So final thoughts on this. I actually kind of, oh, this was a hard month. Usually I have one that's like amazing over the other. Neither one was just amazing in my opinion. They were both good. I got my value. I'm happy with them. I think they were well worth the price. I don't have a lot of things that I'm going to give away from them. You know, everything is actually usable, which is amazing, even for Boxycharm for me. That being said, I wasn't just wowed by them. So I think in general, I kind of like the Glambag Plus just a little bit better, because I do think I will use this palette a little bit more. I just think it's a prettier palette. Although I say that now, and maybe the Pure has a little bit more neutrals. Ooh, this is just a hard one. I don't know. I think they tie in awesomeness. Neither one is just amazing, but I like them both kind of equal. I will use most of everything. There's at least one dud item in each of them where I'm not super excited. But everything is usable and everything actually works for my skin tone. So no big complaints about this. We'll see how next month goes. And yeah, anyway, that's it, guys. I will try to put up another video maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I'll get around to it. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you're having a fabulous week. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.